Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome. Lights are out, and so will be Karbi Anglong and Sports Club de Goa as they take on each other in an I League 2 clash at the KASA Stadium in Assam. After one draw and a defeat, Karbi Anglong Morning Star have to do it all in a well-lit night affair at their own backyard. The first League Two competitors are aiming for their first ever win in the third tier of Indian football. On the other hand, Sporting Club de Goa's need no mention. Coming from a competitive football, the flaming orange need to light up the on all cylinders, the desired thrust that would take them back to Indian Football League, which was earlier known as the I League, the second division in Indian football. We are all set for this exciting encounter as both teams make their way onto the park and are totally ready for this mega clash. On one side, there's who started off with a nil-nil draw against Deva Delhi. Then with the other Delhi FC, they lost 2. So they haven't really hit the ground running, but now they have a chance at a backyard to make amends. On the other hand, Sporting Club they lost their opening encounter against United SC 1-0, but then came back, fought back, and in the 90th minute against Naroka FC, they won thanks to a Joyson Gong wonder strike. So to play for in this clash. In this season, there will be the top two will progress to Indian Football League, and the bottom team will be relegated to I League. Teams are getting ready. The match officials, Bimalendu Mandal and his assisted by Asful Alam Riju Mandal. Joy Singh Bongsang is the fourth official in this game as they exchange pleasantries right before this important clash. Rajiv Chaudhary, match commissioner, and me or Charya will bring forward the coverage of Kabi Anglong Morningta struggling in the eighth position. If we look at their team lineup, they have made two changes. In the goal, there's Sangramjit Singh there, Ricky, Deepu, and Rangpar are in the defense. In the midfield, there's a change. Kevisa and has come in place of Harsha. Then there's another change. The way Tim has been substituted, has been left on the bench rather, and PC Pazauna has taken his place. In the substitutes, there's Harsha Parveen, Timung. Both are on the bench. Tina Lang to back right will try to come on in the second half and make presence felt. On the other hand, Sporting, which won the last game, have made some changes, 4 changes in their lineup. Avilash Paul starts in goal, but in defense, there's a change. In the back has been Dhiraj Chauhan in the midfield. Samuel Costa and Lalchana Silo has taken place of Roman Rodriguez, and Syed Umar has come in place of Robbie Hans. Justin Gonzalez scored that one goal is on the bench as Lauren Robbie Hans Gaurav Rawat. Free final check. Will a struggling Anglong do justice to their nickname, the Blue Giant? Or about a giant victory, or will Sporting Club de Goa snatch all 3 points to stay in touching distance with leaders Delhi FC and UNFC? The answer is not as easy as it seems. There was an attack by the Blue Giant, that is Karbi Anglong, which who attacking from left to right of your screens. And in orange jerseys, the flaming orange, Sporting Club de Goa will attack from right to left. Good receive. And then the referee spotted the foul. He was in close quarters. Zaid Umar was coming the team today. It's a good attack. But the ball is clean time. Long throw in. A tough kind of a throw in. Step with the duties. Was there in a dangerous place. Cleared out right in the nick of time. Football left. Bounce, but the cross was not that great, and it was cut out very easily. The opening came from the left-hand side of the pitch. In the first few minutes, club has looked really ominous, and they have number 9, the throw-in Notcha. Modern football, throw-in has made a comeback gloriously. The very good set piece or deep ball movement which every team are using. Good through ball, but intercepted in time. Long ball again intercepted by Rongpar. Komasan Rongpar, big in the name, you can say. Karbi Anglong Morningstar team, the Assamese side, which was founded in 2008. And this is their first season in I2, which is the third tier of Indian football. They got promoted from I-League 3 after the 2024-25 season. Trying to play down the wings. Just could find the right pass and the ball just went to Samuel Costa. The space will be vital today. And again, the assistant referee's flag will not please Rahul Paswan, an experienced player in this part of the circuit. Indian Super League also. When you talk about Indian Super League, how can you not name Narayan Das, number 6, Outing Club Goa? Played so much of football. Left back, but playing as a centre back away. In good position. Just couldn't find the pass through the Blue Brigade. Outing Club Goa came into existence in 1999, and the club was built on clubs would see shot prominence with an impressive performance in 2001-2 Federation Cup when they beat Bengal. But they are perennial unlucky party from Goa. 2004-5 NFL season, they were on the verge of winning the football, as it was called then, but then they missed out on that. It was when Tempo picked them. They have been Federation Cup runners-up twice, Cup runners-up once. Couldn't get hold of that coveted major trophies. Got relegated from I-League 2010 last season. Missed out on I-League qualification, but Swansea finished 26 points from 16 games. Karbi Anglong trying to get going from the left wing, but they stopped in their stride. The home support at KA Stadium. It is the Karbi Anglong Sports Association Stadium, 9,000 capacity. And in this parts of Assam, it's much needed Ricky on the left. He finds his teammate, floats in a good ball inside the box. And there was a chance. Finally, on the turn, Rahul Paswan tries to take a shot. It was blocked, and while taking the shot, Rahul Paswan committed a foul. But the dangerous cross from the left was not cleared out in this instance, and then it led to more problems inside the Sporting Club box. The referee has asked for medical assistance. Paswan is very, very dangerous from these situations inside the 6-yard box. He can for the opponents. A small break, and the coaches will try to get in some words of wisdom as the energy drink will be passed around. Karbi Anglong, there's a history to this district of Assam. They are the largest district in Assam, covering 1,000 square kilometer, and their headquarters are in Dipu, where the match is being played. Karbi Anglong represents two districts of Assam consisting of Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong. Good receive by Lasim. The forward ball, pass. He has runners to his right. Takes time. Crosses ball. There was an appeal for a handball. Well, the defender tried to head it up. Then though the referee has seen the foul, awarded free kick. PZ Bazana was fouled. But still the Kavyang is questioning the previous. The ball was cleared out, and that was a challenge, to be very honest. The players want a yellow card, but the referee has only given a free kick. It's a good opportunity. The angle suggests that the ball will be crossed, floated inside the box. It's a little far away from goal. And there's a brilliant strike. The free has resulted in a Rahul Paswan finish. Awesome combination. He shouldn't have been left alone. There's a training ground routine between the players. And just look at how goalkeeper Abhilash made the mistake. Rahul Paswan was there like an opportunistic sniffing that chance. He was at hand. He reached before anybody could even get a hint of it, and tapped it in for his first goal in this season of ID2. This time they have taken lead in ID2 season 2025-26. Poor goalkeeping by Abhilash Paul, by his standards, there was a slap. There's levels of Indian football has been with big clubs. Recently played Bengal Super League. That kind of mistake that can take the morale down very, very quickly. Rahul Paswan, he was there enough, like all the centre forwards do. A little bit of a lucky goal, but strikers won't mind it. And now it's a long way back for Sporting. They won their last away game against Neroka. This time they're trying to play a long ball, and now goalkeeper Sangramjit almost made a mistake that would have brought Sporting Club Goa into the game, right back into the game. But that is also not a good show of goalkeeping. No, basic mistake. Should grab that inside the box, but the goes wide. Both goalkeepers, some jitters. Chaudhary and Abhilash Paul, both goalkeepers are from Bengal, the part of India which has many big names in the goalkeeping section. Mostly both teams are trying to play their long balls, trying to get up front in this artificial pitch as quickly as possible. Again, it's stop-start kind of a game. A strong challenge. And Komas and Rangpar again in the mix. Karbi Anglong Morning Star called the Blue Giant. They're also called only Morning Star. If morning shows the day, then we are in for a performance by Karbi. Again, there was some tension of that ball. He couldn't get in the first moment. He let it go over his head. Good snatch over there. And now an attack by Saif Umar. The next pass was not great. Alistair Anthony has been given the duties to stay up pitch for the Sporting Club de Goa. Again, a wing-based attack. Good receive. But too many fouls and free kicks are awarded. Club de Goa from one such occasion. Solid challenge and all for those kind of 50-50 balls. He's a fighter over there on the left wing. Great ball snatch, and now there's a chance. Umar floats forward, but he should have waited on the pass as the man was on. And good chance was in the waiting. The possession was turned over, and Kundaikar had to make amends The ball lost. Both teams with those long throw-ins directly attempted in the 6-yard box. Wrong part. And then there's a chance in the alley. Was attempt on by Vikas Singh. The dangerous drop which out from the long throw. Vilash will need to get his senses back, get some good saves in so that his confidence gets back. In the meantime, there's another free kick now in the Karbi Anglong area. Now there and with him is even Costa. Now shall for Ivan. And it almost went to the back post. There was a willing runner. Link up, or the plan was really good. Almost a free header was there. Swinging corner. And didn't make full use of it. Again, build up. Sporting Club to go on now, trying and snatch the ball. We're almost successful in doing so. Good show of intent. Committing number, but now they have to track back as clear as possible. Karbi Anglong, in its initial years, the club focused on building competitive and fostering local talent. In this region, participated in the regional competitions. They won twice in 15 and then 2023-24. As soon as the chance, Karbi Anglong is not taking any prisoners, going for those long balls. This time Silo was playing a very, very good position. Too many shots in the game. And in that, Karbi Anglong has found a goal scored by Rahul. Has played started all 3 games. He was once playing with East Bengal in the Indian Super League. Has played with for mainly Kolkata clubs. A very well-known name in the Kolkata football circuit. this season. There will be from I2 Indian Football League, that's previously called I League. It's the second division of Indian football. And the last team, the side, will get nine clubs that participate in I League 2, which will be played in home and away, single round robin match, with each team playing once against all opponents. 4 home matches, 4 away matches for all sides. Almost again. This time wrong far. Tried to bend it forward. Samuel Costa was at hand. Long ball, target is out. Pass was good, but the second betrayed him. He could have been through on goal had that second touched. Helped him a bit. This was great. The first, second touch allowed Narayan Das to make amends. And then the foul came. Experience the Indian national team and several other top Indian clubs performing well for them in I League and some of the ISL clubs too. He was with Kashi last time around, who are playing ISL this season. Step down for him, but he has served Indian football really, really well. Busy. Pazauna is dropping deep in the build-up phase of the Anglong. Left as Dalcium before there was much needed clearance. Dheeraj Chauhan is playing as the right back in place of Leonard Dicona. Didn't take any chance, cleared it out of the first instance. Otherwise, the cross would have been footed in very, very easy. Johan Bamit. This time, another set piece movement. A good bend to the ball, and it was attacked by that man, Rahul Paswan. He tried to flick the ball. Good press by Kevin, number 8 jersey of Karbi Anglong. He's playing in place of Harsh Pavi today. Good interception right at the nick of time. And let's see him. And crip out his defenders. Good ball over the defense. There's a shot again, but there was no foul in this case. A little bit of more push, and you would have been through one goal. That was frustrating. Tried to put in that first time pass. Comes and wrong pass. Totally miscued it. Sporting Club Antigua. They are playing I League 2 for some time, and last season they were third in the table. The two qualified for I League, which was Diamond Harbour and Shanghai. And in between all of these, there's another strong challenge, another foul, which has been committed, which has resulted in another free kick last game, again in the thick of things. Henba. He has good venom in his passes, and it's a lob ball. The run was made by Laxian. Good understanding. He tried to head it back towards the penalty spot. When Henba is floating those balls, he will be dangerous. He has the bend, he has the guile in his deliveries. Sporting Club de Goa, in the first few moments of the game, tried to attack, did ever so well with those attacks down the left wing, but then they have certainly disappeared from the game. Anglong, they're playing so direct, getting hold of the ball and pushing it forward as soon as possible. Strong challenge by KV, right at the nick of time. Ivan Costa with the set piece duties. Again, a run. The 2 many blue shirts in the box. Lavsim tracks the foul. Very clever. Shielded the ball, tried to turn. Was fouled in the process. Ball launched forward. They're trying to test their luck with the balls. With Rahul Paswan front, trying to receive them as quickly as possible. Sangram Jeet. He has a test today. On the other hand, Abhilash Paul has made a big mistake, which has resulted in that goal. Little bit of pressure in Abhilong's box, or rather in the half, will do a world of good for Sporting Club de Goa. Said Umer. He's trying to get hold of those balls in the midfield, but then the progressive pass is missing. Part of the seen rains in the last few days. The weather is quite friendly for football. Kunal will throw in. There are two waiting in and around the box. Long ball. Look at the assistant referee, and exactly the offside flag was up in a flash. Lister Anthony take the run a little ahead of time as it should have. There are two front as Anthony Nocha. Sporting Club de Goa players should just put in those in front. They should try to get into play. On the right side again, the attack, which didn't really find its space. Anglong just cleared the lines so very easily. Then a long clearance, which will not help the defenders of Sport Club de Goa. Mazora and with their voices. Lalsi goes back to Ricky, who in turn finds his teammate. Neat turn was there, and Anglong has carved out another free kick. Almost the same position from where they got that goal. This time it's a little too deep. The place will give a deja vu to Abhilash Paul. Last time, 3 or 4 players did some training ground routine, and when the ball was struck, Abhilash Paul filled it. Same kind of a routine. 4 players involved at the back post. Is there a chance? It was difficult for Deepu Gohain. His ball. And Deepu tried to put it inside that 6-yard box. The interesting King Anglong are trying. Players being involved, some are offering this, trying to confuse the opponent. Deepu. Long ball. Target is Rahul. Players are right on the money. Karbi Anglong. They get another foul. Will be Sporting Club de Goa. Little bit lost. Just the progression isn't happening for them from the middle of the park. It's all too easy for the Karbi defenders. Haven't had to deal with long balls that much. Even they didn't have cut those. Long throw is something which Club de Goa will depend on now. He didn't play that ball. Block was solid, but before that, there was a signal for a foul. Long throw-ins are the need of has been doing it for Sporting Club to go off some time now. Deepu. Here, the pressure needs to arrive so that these long, deadly balls are not floated inside that I beg your pardon, Sporting Club box. Because both Ricky and Deepu has range of passing, and they are trying to do so from their own defensive third. Just like that, they have got another long throw, which will be taken by Komal San wrong far with the throw in and the header, which will result in another throw in. We have reached the 43rd minute of the game. And these kind of throw-ins will make the last few minutes very, very nervy for Sporting to go. And then there was another. This kind of a drop is dangerous from the long throw-ins. Anybody can get an easy header. Vilash with his good height got hold of the ball, but there was moments over there. Just don't allow a drop of the ball in the long throw-ins. Again, a good and for the defense of Anglong, Simche, Ricky, Deepu, and Son. In the last match, they fell apart. In the first 20 minutes, Jangra scored 2 goals. They never really looked to be recovering from that stage. Although Simche scored in the 75th minute, but they couldn't make a comeback in that game. It's always a little difficult in a promoted side in the division. It's a good ball and a good cross by Carl, but it was not tactful. Also, too many blue shirts had already covered those bases. But there was a good run by Kunal. And finally, an instance of good understanding. This part of the field, the left flank, is the one which is being used mostly by Sporting Club de Goa for their attacks. Good through. And a good receive by Syed Umar. Syed Umar still tried one too many skills. Still Sporting have the ball. Umar, 2 minutes of added time to be played. Karbi Anglong are forced back in their own half now. And then there's this big brawl that has taken place. Coaches getting involved. Players losing their temper. They need to keep their cool. Right at the end of the half. Some agitated players. Referee will try to calm them down. There was some holding going on. And then there was a push by Ivan Costa. Have to look at what the referee and his assistant decides. Ivan Costa off the ball. That push won't help his cause. Referee tries to calm things down, tries to explain things to his player, and then both the players get the yellow card. Vikas Singh from Karbi Anglong and Ivan Costa, Sporting Club de Goa. Vikas Singh might be telling the referee that He didn't do much wrong in that movement, but then there was this holding going on, which didn't really help his cause. Almost those 2 minutes are up, and Karbi Anglong will try to hold their lead for the last few minutes of the game in their own backyard. Again, those long balls, and it was attacked right at the nick of time by KV. Vilash floats it right back into the Karbi Anglong box, and the referee doesn't add too much of time. It's a half-time whistle, and that has resulted in a 1-0 lead for Karbi Anglong Morning Star as they go into that halftime thanks to that Rahul Paswan strike from the free kick which was spilled by Abhilash Paul. A mistake which has resulted in the goal for the home side. But at halftime, they will be smiling along. Karbi Anglong Morning Star 1, Sporting Club de Goa 0. Hello and welcome to the second half coverage of this I League 2 clash between Karbi Anglong Morning Star and Sporting Club de Goa. Karbi Anglong Morning Star, the home side, has taken the lead in this much needed game for them, and that has come from their striker Rahul Paswan. He followed up a free kick which couldn't be grabbed by Abhilash Paul. And on the follow up, Rahul Paswan just tapped it in and scored the goal, which has resulted in a change in the second half. Change is getting ready for a Sporting Club de Goa. Jersey number 17, who had played last game for them, and the game before that, Rohan Rodriguez is about to come in. Rohan Rodriguez, he is a liver on that left wing, and that much needed pace is required. Sporting Club de Goa has looked in good shape, good touch when they have attacked from the left, but then the problem is that they haven't really played those forward balls, haven't really pressed a Kabri Anglong defenders whose only job is to get hold of the ball and put it forward. They did it with ease. The last minutes, few seconds of instructions, a nod by the referee. And the second half is underway. The Kabliang Long, who are struggling at the bottom half of the table, will look to get the first win of the season. On the other hand, Sporting Club de Goa, they were looking for a win which would have taken them within touching distance of the top two. Remember, the top two qualifies or progresses to the Indian Football League, which is the second tier of Indian football. And the bottom team gets relegated from this division. Oh, that ball had a swing in it. And Abhilash Paul, right at the end, just palmed it away. It was really difficult. Or was it? Did it strike the crossbar? Because the goal kick was offered. Did Abhilash Paul misjudge this one too? Simte was the man with that shot. Sporting Club de Goa again pegged back in their own half. Karbi Anglong have started on, and they have started from where they had left in the first half. The home fans will try to egg their team on. One team will get relegated this season. Usually, there are two teams which get relegated. But because Sports Academy Tirur were withdrawn from I League 2, that's why only one team will get relegated. Lal CM puts in a cross, and that cross was again a little bit of a bother for Abhilash Paul. It found the roof of the net. A little bit away from Abhilash Paul would have been a better option for Laziem, who got some space and didn't really make that much of a use of it. Simte, his effort troubled Avilash Paul in the opening minutes of the second half. Again, a little bit of a pressure. Sporting Club de Goa are pegged back in their own half right from the get-go. Another corner. Set piece movements of Karbi Anglong are quite brilliant. This time Lalsiam is the one who will take that corner. A good set piece. The back post, the ball arrives. And still there's chance of a cross. The ball. Finally, a little bit of a push on him. Another good receive and a cut back. If there's a chance, there's a shot and which is blocked. Orange shirts now have a chance to turn over the game. A good counter attack has been foiled. The pass needed to be perfect. Man didn't arrive on the left hand side of the pitch. The ball was played a little ahead of time. Timing is very, very important. Sporting Club de Goa. Slender lead which has kept them in the game. The slender lead of Karbi Anglong, that is. So a little bit of a turn in possession, little bit of a pressure can turn the game on its head. Good play from the left. But the defense is solid for Karbi Anglong. In Karbi again goes direct. They know that Abhilash Paul is not really up of his game. And the free kick awarded. The left hand channel used. The Lalsiam was making a run. Ball to the left. It's on the turn, a shot which have that much of a direction. Karbi Anglong, they are pressurizing, trying to get second goal, 2-goal cushion is of vital importance. Colossal with the clearance. Karbi Anglong, a team which does many changes to their stun. Someone again, just like Narayan Das from the it has played of Indian football league, ISL, you name it. He has been the offside flag was up. Alistair Anthony might disagree. He has a little frustrated in the half also. There was an instance where he put the ball in the net, but it was an offside from the assistant referee. Goa. Now, from the center of the park, they're trying to build up an attack. There's on the left, and the cross almost evades keeper. But there were two men at the back who just couldn't slide in for a tap in. Chance. And Sangram Roy Chaudhary must be thinking about this. The hard to attack the match should be a little bit concerned because that movement, although Sangramjit should have intercepted the ball, but once it grasped, that should have been quite a tap. Chance missed. The hand side is working for a Sporting Club de Goa. Johanba. This time thought about going short, but finally goes long and finds his teammate Rahul. He was unable to keep the ball in the line. Another of those opportunities. But Lalsiam decided to leave the ball because they can get another of those dead ball situations. They will take some time and just wait, slow down the game. Lalsiam. Again, that buck post is the target. This time the defender rose high and handsome. Set piece has been the modus operandi of success for Karbi Anglong. They have heavily dependent on these throw-ins, the corners, the free kicks. It seems that they have practiced a lot, and that's a good thing also because they are a team which are now close to that relegation zone. But a win here, a win there will take them forward. It's just 8 games this season. Very, very short season. And 3 points are like gold dust. This is a season where you can't fall too far behind, both in the race for top two, which will give you a promotion for the Indian Football League to the Indian Football League, and relegation. You can't fall too far behind. There's no scope for recovery. Every point, every match week is so vital. A short season this time, a truncated season, a season where short sprints are welcome. Proper planning is needed for this kind of a season. If players are getting injured, there's very, very less opportunity for them to come back because there's not much scope for recovery. A lot of fouls have occurred in the middle half of the pitch, middle part of the pitch, and the game has been a start-stop affair. Proper build-up is missing in most of the occasions. A little bit of a use of the right channel would help Karbi Anglong's opponent Sporting Club de Goa threaten the opponent. The last instance where almost Sangramjit was tested, there was a previous instance where Karbi Anglong goalkeeper Sangramjit missed, rather failed to deal with a long ball. Now it's time for them to attack. Lal CM with his pace turns and crosses the ball with his right foot. But there was only Rahul Paswan who really didn't attack the ball. It was maybe a little bit out of reach for him. Then target is Lal CM, but the pass had a lot of venom. The pace on it didn't help Lal CM get hold of it. Simte, he was in close quarters, pressed and pressed hard. Something has been missing from this Sporting Club de Goa unit. They're a team with quite a few big names. They're a club which in itself carries a legacy in Indian football. Now they're fighting for their place, and they are someone who would like to get into I League, or rather Indian Football League, as soon as possible. A clearance in a hurry didn't really help over there. Good intent was shown in this place, but the through ball needed to be on the right side. Sporting Club de Goa, had they won this game, which they can still do, would have reached 6 points from the first three games. If we look at the standings, Delhi FC with 7 points from three games, and United SC with a similar amount of points from similar number of games are the top two sides right now. And after that, there is a gap. Here's a chance, but good, brilliant defending over there. And the home fans are acknowledging that effort. A good shielding of the ball by the experienced Ricky Lalomavia. Down the right. Another attack. This time they didn't want to cross the ball. It will be difficult from this place for Simte to get hold of the ball. But Ricky, in the previous instance, just got behind the ball and the attacker, in between them rather, and just turned it into a goal kick. Another through ball was Rahul Paswan held. He tried to signal so, and it has gone for a corner. Abhilash Paul tried to retrieve but failed in the process. Most of the corners that Karbi Anglong got were from the other part of the pitch, and now it's from the other side of the area, and an in-swinging corner by Johenba Mitei. Inside the box, there's still a chance. Deepu Gohan was roaming there, hoping for an opportunity. Again, Anthony is left to do way too much. With him, there's always 2 or 3 blue jerseys. Now the attack from the favorite left wing was cut off, and cut off well by Rongpar. Time for a substitution. Both players, 25 and 14, going out, and in their place, Sporting Club de Goa making 2 changes to Silo and Anthony, who was a little bit frustrated all along. They have been replaced. And fresh faces have come in. Jerry Pulamte will be trying to do his bit. The roll up front, again a slip. There's water on the park. Slight push. Simte was offering his speed and bursting forward when he was brought down. There's the burst of speed from Simte. Joyson Gonkar has also come in. He was the one who scored that brilliant goal in the last game for Sporting Club de Goa against Neroka. He must have tried to provide a cross, and it went inside the goal from the left wing. Joyson provided a lot of joy. During that movement, the last minute, those 3 points were really, really important. The long range goal by Joyson. Joyson and Jerry have come in. And look at the home fans. A little bit silent at this point of time, but they know that they are in the driver's seat. A little bit of tension might creep in because of that 1 goal slender lead. Sporting goes long, and the defense was ready for Karbi Anglong. Some options are still there in the bench. Robi Hansda is someone who can provide that thrust in the attack. Then there's Gaurav Rawat, can come in the midfield. And there's a chance, but the ball just evaded the grasp. The attacker. Just look at Silo. He is all over the place for Karbi Anglong. Kevi Sainu Pesei was quite smart over there. Attracted the foul, got the free kick. And Johenba Mitei. Again, he will take some time, float in that ball. Another push from behind by Simte. Long ball. That's the need of the hour. As quickly as you can go to that part of the pitch, that will help you create more opportunities. Simple football logic. When things aren't working in any other way, just plunk those ball forward. Try to bring in Jerry Naucha, Rohan Rodriguez into the game, because the match is reaching the stage where nerves will be tingling. Simte again. There's a chance now for an attack. Jerry founds his teammate, gets the ball back, and on the left there's so much of space. There's time to. Will the cross come in? It did come, but it was poor. The cutback was the wrong place. Too many players were there in front of goal, the penalty spot area. Lalsiem. Good ball, shielding, and he has played it into an open space on the left wing. The beautiful cross from there, but a good understanding between the goalkeeper and his defender. Lalsiem in midfield. He dropped down and linked up on the left. It's Simte. Now there's a chance for Sporting Club de Goa. Can they finally make amends? No. There's a strong block from Ricky. And the chance is gone. Just like a flash. There was a Robbie who turned and who shot. Just took too much time. And then Ricky with that cool, calm defensive job. This time for more substitutions. Number 9, Rahul Paswan, the goal scorer, will be replaced for Karbi, Anglong, and another forward, Vishnu Bordoloi, will take his place. Rahul has done his job. Will that goal result in a 3-pointer? Now there's opportunity for another, which was headed out, and still it hasn't been cleared. Finally. There's a foul inside the box. But now danger is arriving in terms of crosses one by one from Sporting Club de Goa. They have pushed their limits up to the ante. Got in those players. Jerry, Roby, Rohan Rodriguez, Joyson Gonkar. 4 changes have been made. And it's a little bit of a threatening situation for Karbi Anglong. Clash between team which was founded in 2008, that's Karbi Anglong, and Sporting Club de Goa, someone who have dominated Indian football since coming into existence in 1999. What an impressive, prominent season they had in the 2001-2 season, where the Federation Cup, they defeated East Bengal, made it to the last 4 stage. Indian Super Cup tournament, which used to happen once between the Federation Cup winner and the NFL or I-League champions. They won that tournament once. without winning Federation Cup or NFL. That's kind of a record for a Sporting Club de Goa. Lalsiem. Still, finally, he got hold of the ball and got a corner. Good composure shown. A short one. That is another corner, or is it a throw in? It is a corner again. And Yehenba is there to take it. He can float the ball with his left foot. He can try it out with his right too. Multi-faceted play. Yehenba. In swinging ball. There's a goal mouth belly. And the ball was cleared. But the long range effort from distance by Kevi. Finally. That goal was gaping for some time. But the net wasn't found. There's some problem up front. A quick pass. And Sporting again using the left hand channel. Good through ball. Forward a play from the left. Rovi Hansda has shifted to that spot. But couldn't do much from there. Ricky just trying to show that he dived. And that's why the free kick didn't go in his favor. We have entered the last quarter of the game with Karbi Anglong still leading from that Rahul Paswan goal. Lalsiem. Again, a good forward ball. And Paswana just couldn't control it. Long ball plunked forward. Still good defensive skill by Kevi, and then Lalsiem again getting hold of the ball. The ball is sticking to his feet like a glue. There were so many ball carries down that left hand channel by Lalsiem. Hopeful ball put forward, and Lalsiem get hold of that too. Can he find his teammate? He does. And then there's a long range effort by Yehenba, which gets deflected again. It doesn't go out for a corner. From the right hand side of the pitch, the attack was throttled, and now Sporting Club de Goa, can they build their own counter attack? Again, good defensive skills on show from that side of the pitch. Vikas Singh, a product of Classic Football Academy. She's academy of former Indian star footballer Renedy Singh. Good overhead ball first time. The pass was needed to be found. The idea was quite interesting because a little bit of space had opened up behind that Sporting Club de Goa defense. They try to do the same. It's Jerry. First time cross. And it has fallen almost for Rohan Rodriguez, who couldn't control it. Didn't have too much of an idea of that, too. Joel Colasso. Header. And Lalsiem it is, who again puts it in a channel for Pazaona. He has always tried to look up, tried to find Pazaona. And Alves is a final change for a Sporting Club de Goa. And Joel Alves, another of those forwards. It's all or nothing for Sporting Club de Goa. They need at least one goal in this game. And this can be a monumental victory for Karbi Anglong. They're playing this league for the first time. This division of Indian football, that is. They got promoted from I League 3 after the 2024-25 season. But it's time to defend. And defend they do. The referee has turned his attention to Johanba Mite. He has called for a stretcher. A little bit stretched out to Johanba. Has taken the workload in the midfield. A little bit of a breather in this game, but still there's some moments of brilliance still left, it seems. One goal can kill the game in favor of Kabi Anglong. They're looking for that. For these long balls. Almost Jerry was through. But Ricky has gone with him. Dragged out of position. And now Yahinba just couldn't get hold of the ball. Let's see him. He will go to the byline. But he has been outnumbered over there. A good cross-field ball. Intercepted well by Komalson Rangpar. Johanba. And that important man on the left hand side of the pitch, Lalsiem, tries to thread in a ball from the first post. And a long range effort, hopeful effort by Simte. He has this knack of taking long ranges and did so. Maybe if it was on goal, Abhilash Paul would have been tested. Does Sporting Club de Goa have a moment of brilliance in them? Can they finally carve out, open this defense of Karbi Anglong? The Karbi Anglong Morning Star have played well, and the Blue Giant Rising, as it is seen the far side of the pitch, the Blue Giant, as they are called, this team in blue jerseys, they have really almost taken down a giant of Indian football, Sporting Club de Goa, and look at the position where they have got a free kick. That's the best distance from where you can get a free kick and score a goal. Pazao now was stopped in his stride, which resulted in a yellow card too. Oh. Can they finish the job from this position? Are we in for a momentous goal? Again, that mini conference between six players are happening. Some instructions from the sidelines are also coming through. And it's that man. This time there's no variation. It's Lal CM attacking. He will try to test Abhilash Paul. Just couldn't get enough bend on it. That was interesting move. Maybe should have tried to go for a corner. Tried to outstretch Abhilash Paul. Failed to do so in that occasion. And still, Sporting Club de Goa are in the game. They are still breathing. There's again some problem on that flank. A yellow card has been shown to Jerry, it seems. Narayan Das is over there. Abhilash. His error has led to that goal which separates both these teams. Too many players committed up front and the clearance has come. It was easy in that time. Joel Alves was someone who was interested in that move. Again, a long ball. The receive was not that great. And finally, this is the time. Time for the throw in. A long throw in. Kunal Kundaikar. He has to be inch perfect. There's a flick on. The clearance hasn't come. It's still there. And Sangramjit finally gets hold of the ball. A hopeful lob inside the box. And it was close to Sangramjit. Just Dheeraj Chauhan lobbed it straight into the hands of Sangram. But now Sporting Club de Goa with a little bit more of a venom. Ricky waited for his goalkeeper and then saw him lagging behind and cleared the ball. Good clearance that was. Narayan Das. Can he get his throw right on the money? There's a chance, but the turn was not allowed. Still, Sporting Club de Goa have thrown in the kitchen sink. Will they be found out at the back? Lal CM. He's frustrated because he had one man to beat and he couldn't do that on that occasion. Ivan Costa snatched the ball and then it was Johenba using his body to great effect. Almost it's the dying minutes and Lalsiem has again found the ball at his feet. Lalsiem still. There's a throw in. It's the 90th minute of the game. Karbi, Anglong, Morning Star sniffing a monumentous victory. They're playing I-League 2 for the first time in their history. And they are on the verge of a historic win right in front of their home fans. We have to have a keen look at the fourth official to look how much of added time will be shown. Abhilash asking all his teammates to go forward, move forward as quickly as possible, but moving forward with venom is Karbi Anglong. They know that they have got to throw in and they can kill some time during this movement. Simte. 6 minutes of added time. 6 long minutes for Karbi. They have to hold on. Will they be attacking still and trying to get that second goal? Or will they be defending in numbers now that they have this added time to contain for? It will be a test of character. They're in a position where they can snatch a historic win. And that too against a side that has history on their side. That's Sporting Club de Goa, the Flaming Orange. Good ball offered in space. Ravi Hansda plays it to the left. A good cross and a header which goes wide. That was the moment. A free header. And Doyle Alves just couldn't adjust his body to great effect. Couldn't put that much power into the header and the direction was missing too. Johenba. Ball cut out in time. Again, a similar left channel move. And a hopeful shot. There's a change for Karbi. They have decided to bring on Pungte Lapung. It's a ploy to kill some time also. And PC Pazavna is being pulled out. Pungte Lapung will take his place in the midfield. 3 minutes. That's all that is left. Sporting Club de Goa. They had hopeful eyes on this game. They must have marked this game as a 3-pointer. But now they are trailing. Fighting to get that one goal. And finally it has come. The goalkeeper stood and watched it sail over his head. Some kind of a soft goal that has been conceded by Sangramjit. The header came in, and although it was headed down, the goalkeeper just didn't attempt. Oh, Sangramjit, he must be ruining. He must be fuming. And now, can Joel Alves score another? No, this time it's a goal kick. The space had opened up. And what a moment that was. That was basic goalkeeping error. Both the goalkeepers have made one error which has led to one goal each. He just needed to reach out and just needed to palm the ball away. He stood like a rock. Another cross this time. Sangramjit comes ahead and gathers the ball. But it's a frustrating end to the game for Karbi. It's 1-1. Karbi Anglong will climb up one position due to this result from 8 to 7. On the other hand, Sporting Club de Goa will stay in the 4th place. But with a win, Karbi Anglong could have attained the same number of points as MYJ, GMSC and Sporting Club de Goa. Now, there's another chance, and that's a missed opportunity. That was the golden chance. Right inside the box for Rohan Rodriguez. A good cross from the left-hand side of the pitch. And that's that. Referee blows the final whistle. And it's a 3-pointer which didn't result in one. Both teams tried their heart out. Karbi Anglong led all along the way. But finally, it was Sporting Club de Goa who made amends. And rather, with some help from both the goalkeepers, both the sides scored a goal each, which has resulted in a draw, 1-1 draw. At full time, it's Karbi Anglong Morning Star FC 1, Sporting Club de Goa 1. Abhilash Paul from a free kick couldn't get hold of the ball in the first half, and Rahul Paswan tapped it in. And then, right in the second half, the other goalkeeper made a mistake. This was the instance when there was a misgrab. It was frustrating. Yohenba Mitay targeted the goal. Abhilash Paul missed it altogether, and Rahul Paswan was at hand to just tap it in. That was the goal which led them for a long time. And then this header. The header was with power. It was down. It went up. And it couldn't be parried away by Sangramjit Roy Chaudhary. This I-League 2 clash, Karbi Anglong failed to get their first win of the season. At full time, it's Karbi Anglong Morning Star FC 1, Sporting Club de Goa 1.